How much? We'd like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting our kids on this special occasion. So I ask everybody to please stand. And give our eighth grade graduate class a hand. Thank you, ladies, to open up your prayer, Joe.
Please bow your heads and close your eyes. Lord, thank you for these eighth graders coming today. Thank you for bringing them hope and joy. Thank you for bringing everybody hope and joy, including 5th, 6th, and 7th. Thank you for everything you have done. Thank you for putting them in these prestigious schools that are out of this world. Amen.
Good evening. I'd like to thank you all for coming again. My name is Denise Hearn, and I am the Director of External Relations here at the Nativity School of Harrisburg. I have the best job in school. Not only do I get to work with our students, but I also get to work with our board of directors and also the community and our very generous donors who make our program possible. So at this time, I'd like to give a shout out to our board, and I'm going to read all of their names, and then those that are present, please stand and be recognized. Our president, Brian Shurtleff, our vice president, Nick Nichols, our secretary, Chris Say, our treasurer, Sherry Lane, our members, Joyce Davis, Donald Gilly Sr., Sean Henry, Dr. Armenta Hinton, Nick Nichols, Stacy Pagan, Jamie Piscotti, Donald Pollard Jr., William Renz, Frank Sourbeer Jr., Ted Williams, and Kevin Zack. I know a few of them are on the live stream watching us right now, but those who are present, if you're not already standing, please stand. Accept a round of applause and appreciation.
I also have to say, Denise is being very modest. If you don't know, she has to raise our entire budget every year from scratch. We don't get state funding the way public schools do, so give Denise a round of applause for all of this. My name is Michelle Stein. I'm the Director of Graduate Support at Nativity, and soon these kids will be with me as they transition into high school. But before we start to honor them, I want to take a minute to honor our parents. If you're a parent of any of the students who are up here, could you please stand for a second? On behalf of all of us, we want to say thank you to you because you trusted us. We always tell people, and if there's any parents of the younger students here, we always say it's a process. And you have to trust us in the process, and it can be difficult at times because we challenge them and we challenge you, and it's just difficult. And we appreciate you guys for being here and supporting us, so thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to have the honor of giving out the award for the Parent of the Year. And actually this year we have 2 parents, and if you just looked at all those people, it really could have gone to anyone. It was a very difficult decision because we do have very supportive parents here. And the first parent, when we think about people who are supportive, we look at from the time they enter here and when we need something? Do they come? Are they there? Do they help us? And this person was always there, always a voice of reason, always helping his son to understand where we were coming from, always stay very level-headed. And if you saw all the fathers in here that stood today, that's a testament, because I've been here for 10 plus years and we don't always have that. So just a quick shout out to all the dads who are here today, because I really appreciate that. But our first Parent of the Year award this year goes to Frederick Jones. The second, where is it? Come on up. Take your shine. Our second Parent of the Year is also just as deserving. She was always there no matter what, and if you look at, for those of us that know the journey that her son has been on, there were some ups, there were some downs, and she was steadfast through it all. She was always there, she was hard, she was tough, but she was exactly what he needed. We couldn't be more proud of the growth that we've seen through her with him, and that goes to Devaney Burwell.
Thank you all for coming. This evening, I have the pleasure of awarding the Math Awards for the highest achievement and the most improved. This was my first year at Nativity, and I am so happy to be here. The boys are amazing. They definitely challenged me as an educator, but in the best way possible, because through them, I have been shown grace, compassion, patience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love these boys, and I'm so proud of them. The first one for the highest achievement. I'm so proud of this young man. Fred has worked incredibly hard this year. We covered some really tricky and rigorous concepts in math, and he was always up for the challenge. He always came to class prepared to learn. He used his time wisely. If he had a minute to relax, he was doing work, or he was asking questions. I know he was looking Miss Stein for extra work when I wasn't available. So he just really put in the effort and the work that he needed to succeed in math this year, and it was a pleasure to watch him learn and grow. He's a leader and a scholar, and is so very deserving of this award. So I know without a doubt he'll be an asset to his high school. When the going gets tough, the tough get going is the saying that I always like to use, and that's certainly the case with this gentleman. I have watched Xavier tackle problems in class that he wouldn't have wanted to tackle at the beginning. He would have totally turned it down. And he went from trying to hide himself from my gaze to jumping up and running to the classroom board, and I would have to limit him. I'd be like, get out, 3 problems, other kids need a chance. So to watch him grow in his confidence and go from not knowing how to start a problem to just that perseverance and that grit to get through it was so cool to see. And just watching him grow and excel in his work is why we as teachers do what we do. So it's a joy to teach him and work with him, and I'm so happy to award him those.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. I am Ms. Miller, the English language arts speaker here at Nativity. And I think the biggest win for me this year was not seeing noses in books when I started, and coming in the morning and seeing boys in the lobby with noses in books. That's a win. It's been a lovely year. You have lovely gentlemen, and I'm so proud of them and so grateful to be here. So it's been truly a delight to watch this young man grow and flourish during ELA this year. He was steadfast with both effort and homework completion. His consistently volunteering during classwork and novel reading was certainly paramount when it came to progressing his ELA skills. Most important, it is the pride he takes in his work and accomplishment that will most definitely propel success as he moves into his exciting future during high school. The most improved award this year goes to Juels Baltimore. Okay, so when someone is willing to tackle the hard stuff like Shakespeare study, creative writing, and slam poetry, and do it with style, humility, and perseverance, it is truly a leader's dream. This young man is articulate and curious, and never backs down to challenge. He is a huge achiever because he seeks out help when he needs it, questions things to become better, and does so in a quiet and even at a young age, professional way. I am certain he will shine brightly in all of his endeavors and look forward to not just reading his high school essays, but his collegiate essays. The highest achieving student this year in ELA is Henry Brick.
Okay, I am Dr. W. This is my third year of teaching science. And, you know, after 3 years, this is the first class I've had 3 years, and it's really very emotional. Each and every one of them, I really felt like we have made a bond through the ups and the downs, and this is probably the toughest decision to pick most improved and the most highest achievement, because frankly, when I came in, they're sixth grade, each and every one of them. So, but unfortunately, we have to take it. So, for the most improved, Jamie Irvin. Okay. And again, this is a really tough decision. This graduate really, I must say, you know, when we first started out teaching at Nativity, I was thinking, man, am I going to be able to make this work and can I connect with the kids? And this young gentleman went out of his way to make me feel well. And he has consistently been there for me. And for the highest achieving award, Maury Bates. blessing this ministry and my work. Just thank you that you guys allow me to be here, young men. So with that being said, my first report was to a young man who was consistent all year. One of my go-to students. Just a solid young man, his penmanship, organizational skills, preparation, and overall full body work spoke for itself. I believe this young man will have success at the next level, and he does the small things well, pays attention to detail, and takes pride in his work. It's my pleasure to present this award to Mario. I have two people here this this first young man smile lights up the room. Probably top 5 respectful young man I've ever worked with in any program. He greets you every morning. If you thought he didn't greet you, he comes back and greets you again. He needed help. Just a phenomenal young man. Academically, his first marking period grade was okay. Second marking period, he kind of went backwards. I kind of got a flashback to the way his mom was really confident things think that to me again being real. But this young man didn't make up any excuses. He didn't blame anybody. He stepped up and he grinded through. And put in the hard work. His last marking period grade was today. I want to welcome up Mr. Boone. This last young man, I challenged him in a different way. I challenged him to be more organized, proactive, seek assistance, and find his voice. He began to come and see me when he needed assistance. I began participating more. His handwriting in his notebook and his folder became neater and more organized. His skills still needed the next level. He could have told me I was doing too much because his grades were actually good. But he's another young man that stepped up to the challenge. And he didn't give me any back or disrespect. He said, I got this. He actually walked the walk. This award goes to Primary Hicks Brown. I'd like to invite up Mr. Green.
Good evening. My name is Merrick Green, and I'm, I guess what you call like a volunteer here at the Nativity School. Originally from New Orleans, I spent 23 years in the Air Force. My wife is from Harrisburg, so we moved here like 2 years ago. But that's the truth. I'm sorry. We moved here 2 years ago. So the 2 years that I've been here, I got invited to the Nativity School breakfast by one of the board members about 2 years ago, and I said I wanted to do my part. And so I have a nonprofit called Technology for Me, and the goal of my nonprofit is what we call to bridge the digital divide. So these kids come to school every day, they have a piece of technology in front of them, and some of them when they go home, they don't have any more that technology. So what my nonprofit does is it provides technology to kids who need it. So I've been working here at the Nativity School, doing some work out at Steelton, and we're going to keep working through Harrisburg. So today I have a presentation of a Microsoft Surface tablet for Henry Green. Come on.
We next invite Dr. Robbie for the presentation of the local budget.
Dr. O from Global Scholars. You're up.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Adalia Dominic, and I'm a board member of the World Affairs Council of Harrisburg. We bring all local issues, and we bring it here at the local level for solutions and for leadership. Today, I'm so honored to be here, because here to my left, and your right, directly in front, are our future leaders. They are not only stars, but they persevere, and more importantly, they fulfill our mission. And we are proud that our president of the World Affairs Council of Harrisburg, Dr. Joyce Davis, served on the board. And today she is on travel, unable to be with us. But she did send her congratulations. She has been in the classroom with these graduates every Wednesday in the afternoon, and she brings local and prominent leaders in the classroom, the 8th grade science classroom. We have taught pathways, career opportunities, and we also inquired what do they want when they grow up, what do they want to be. And many of them, ladies and gentlemen, will be scholars. Many of them will be engineers, physicians, entrepreneurs. At least that's what they told me when I was in the classroom. I also was very impressed that they knew a little bit about technology. We bring innovation to teach them what data analytics looks like, how to interpret a graph. The same graph might be different data, the one they have to take to enter college. And they were very, very astute, very intelligent, and now I want to thank Mr. Green for giving access to technology, in addition to the amazing faculty and staff, the leadership. You have leaders when you have good leadership. And you have great students when you have even greater parents. And today, we are honored to acknowledge them in two capacities. The official certificate that they have graduated from the World Affairs Council of Harrisburg, Global Scholars. So your children are global scholars. They are here at this stage. This is an annual event every year, and we also have a gift card that they can buy their parents anything they want. Oh, maybe that's to spend at their discretion. But more importantly, I'd like to invite 3 individuals up here that make our program very successful. You can't teach if you don't have school. You the student body of faculty. So I would like, with all humbleness, to ask for a big round of applause for your dynamic teachers and your leadership and your great students. And as I end our presentation, again, each of the amazing graduates will receive the certificate of being a Global Scholar
We are so excited to see what your future holds, and we wish you the best of luck.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Harper. And first, I want to thank the man above, God. There's nothing is possible without him. Then, I would like to thank all the teachers and staff for helping me reach the next stepping stone in my life. Also, a big thanks to my classmates, because sometimes when I wouldn't want to do my work, they would help me get back on track and remember where I was at and where I want to go. High school is waiting for us, and it's going to be a cool new adventure. There will be new classes, new teachers, and new opportunities to explore. It might seem scary, but we're ready for it. Congrats to my classmates, class of 2028. We did it. Thank you.
Next up, we have Jewels Baltimore. Jewels is an individual who has faithfully been one of our go-to students from the moment he has stepped into the gym. Without hesitation, Jewels goes above and beyond when it comes to lending a helping hand around the school, which is a testament to the big mark that he has. It has been such a wonderful journey seeing Jewels growing into the young man he is today. Jewels has made so many contributions in making the team run the way it does. So, Jewels, can you come on up?
Can you hear me? My name is Julius Baltimore, and first I would like to start off by thanking my mother, of course. She helped and guided me through my 3 years here at ATLA. I would like to thank my father for always being a call away. Also, I would like to thank the staff, even though I've only been with some of them for 1 year. They've also helped me not only academically, but mentally too. The person I would like to thank is Mr. Baltimore at this time, because they are always pushing me to my fullest and making sure I am on the right task. The next staff member I would like to thank is Dr. W. The reason why I would like to thank Dr. W is because he shows his dedication by teaching us every day. I would like to thank my English teacher, Ms. Miller. I would like to thank her for expanding my vocabulary. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Shadi. I would like to thank Mr. Shadi for being an extra mentor to me, not only inside of school. Next, I would like to thank the admin staff, like Blue DJ and Ms. Lar, for being a helping hand by telling me about myself. Overall, this whole experience was great. I had a rocky start in the beginning, but I overcame those challenges, and that will help me in the future. I would also like to thank the staff that are not here right now for also guiding me in the right direction. With that being said, I will be taking my talents to Trinity High School.
Up next, we have Kamal Reyes. It puts a smile on my face, knowing where we started in our journey during the 6th grade year. Do you remember those times, Kamal? To see him come back radiating joy and reminiscing on all the lessons he has learned here. Kamal, I am so proud of you. Continue to be you and continue to live your life with discipline and integrity.
Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kamal. I'm going to start off by saying Tiffany is the best school in history. Nobody can tell me that. Because it is. You are loved, caring, and even taught. The Tiffany saved my life from being on the wrong path. When I started at Tiffany, I was a rough person. I often got in trouble every week until all the staff members saved my life here. They were telling me that I did wrong, and I didn't listen until the age 13. I started to realize that I was going down the wrong path. Like honestly, this school is a school for young men. You learn how to tie a tie, have respect for women, and even have basic manners for people in general. I'm so grateful that my mom put me in this school because would not be here today getting my scholarship to the Milton Hershey School. Shout out to all the staff and the school for creating the best memories for me. Lastly, let's shout out the queen, my mom, for doing and being the best for me. Love y'all. Thank you guys.
Next, we have Holly Mix. It has been such a pleasure working with Holly and watching him bloom and mature from when he first started. Throughout all the ups and downs, we are beyond impressed with how far he has come, as well as his ability to stay true and consistent with who he is. It has been such a reward to witness you take what you have learned here and take it with you to your journey on Milton Hershey.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm in 8th grade and I want to tell you my experience at this altruistic school. When I first came here, I was like, wow, this school seems good. When I went home that same day, I was like, it was good, but as I got comfortable, I started showing off a lot, but it got me into a lot of trouble. Every day I went to Coach DJ's office, I was like, Coach DJ, I messed up, and I always mess up. But I kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm going to get better. It was getting to the point to where I was almost kicked out. I continued to use those same excuses and I was tired to get to the gas. I went home complaining, and was always saying I don't like this school. But my mom always told me, you say that now, but you're going to thank me later because now that you're in the school with structure, you don't like it all of a sudden. So I took her word of advice and I still have some ups and downs, but look where I am standing now. Here, getting ready to graduate and move on to become a freshman. One thing I've noticed is that these students behind me are forever my brothers. We might be going different ways and different paths, but this is a school I will never forget. The teachers here worked so hard on me and now I've matured. I received wisdom and I received a lot of education. One thing I will say is that I might have said so many things I didn't mean, but did they give up on me? No, they did not even try. Word to their mother that has never given up on me. If anything, I owe her my life. She made so many sacrifices that it's hard to say how many. She's so good of a mom that I look at the school that I've got accepted over 4,000 students in which is Milton Hershey. The mom I have now is a true mother and a queen. I want to use this education and succeed and later one day get her a dream car and give her some keys to a brand new house and she doesn't have to pay any bills. For the ones that are coming up to become 8th graders, I encourage all of you to stay in this school. This school will save your lives. I don't care if you agree or disagree. This is the chance that I want for you to take advantage of getting that education. Without her. This school is just phenomenal. My main group of friends I would like to shout out is what Coach DJ and other staff call us the soccer group. We all play soccer every day for recess. We might have got in trouble because of how hard we were kicking, but it got me to the point to where I practice so much I'm playing both varsity and JV. Lastly, I want to shout out my mom, Miss Miller, Miss Stein, Coach DJ, Mr. Baltimore, Dr. W, Miss Alicia, Mr. Mohammed, and all the other staff, and especially my brothers that are going to graduate with me. Thank you, Nativity, for everything. Thank you.
Right, next up we have Damari Bates. This is a young man of many talents. Now, when you first meet him, he is a young man of a few words. But sit with him one-on-one and experience his eyes light up when he tells you his love is up. Hear him speak passionately about his future goals and of the high standards he has set. Enjoy his infectious laughter at a joke that you may not get, but that he thinks is hilarious. Mar, we are more than confident that you'll be successful in whatever you decide to do.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is DeMar Bates. First, I would like to thank God for giving me the strength to come up and speak on stage today. It's going to be possible without Him. Second, I would like to thank me the strength to get up every day in the morning early to come and give my best effort. Next, I would like to thank the staff for supporting me throughout my years. Thank Mr. Baltimore for keeping it real with me and for being a good teacher. I thank Ms. Miller for preparing me for the next level. I thank Dr. W for being such a kind, forgiving person who helped me out a lot. I thank Mr. Shadi for helping me get better at basketball and building my confidence up. Next, I would like to thank the staff. Oh, I forgot my son. Thank you, Ms. Hine, for helping me with math. Next, I would like to thank the staff. I thank Ms. Alicia for always welcoming me every day with a smile on her face. I thank Ms. R for listening to me when I have to get things off my chest. I thank Ms. Hine for helping me with math, giving me good advice. I thank Ms. Denise for taking us on educational field trips. I thank my grandfather, Coach DJ, for loving me and always providing me rides to school when I missed the bus. And next, I would like to thank Mr. Muhammad for giving me wisdom, helping me grow as a young man. Next, I would like to thank my predominant friend group, Jamir, Leon, Henry, Anthony, Khalif, and Brandon. I thank my best friend, Leon. He was the first person I ever met coming to this school. We always got along, shared the same music, comedy, and sports interests. We always moved around in class, but at the end of the day, we got our work done. Lastly, I would like to thank the donors. Thank y'all for giving our school money for lots of things. This wouldn't be possible without y'all.
Speaking of infectious laughter, next we have Xavier. Xavier is always making light of the situation. Not only does he uplift the class with his laughter, but he reminds us on the daily to not take ourselves too seriously and always see the light in every situation. One thing he does take seriously though is his academics. So there is no doubt that success will come Xavier's way through his academic work ethic, and we wish him the best of luck.
First, I want to start off my speech by thanking God. I want to thank God for blessing me with so many influential people in my life. I also want to thank God for waking me up every morning and pushing me to do better. Next, I want to thank both of my parents for loving me no matter what. I also want to thank y'all for helping me become the better person I am today. Some other people I want to thank are my teachers and admin staff. Even though I only spent 1 year with some of my teachers, we still build a special bond. I want to thank Mr. Muhammad for even accepting me into nativity. I also want to thank Ms. Sarr for helping me transition into my next grades. I also want to thank Ms. Alicia for coming in with a smile on your face and preparing and supplying us with our needs. I want to thank Ms. Hine and Ms. Miller for teaching my favorite classes. I want to thank Dr. W for coming in every day and preparing us for science. I want to thank Coach DJ and Mr. Baltimore for being another male role model in my life. To be honest, I would truly miss nativity and my classmates. I love them. Thank everyone for listening to my speech.
Next we have Henry. Henry has been such a phenomenal addition to our nativity family. Coming in his 7th humbly and deserves all the praises he receives. This young man is a wealth of knowledge, and we cannot wait to see how he applies this knowledge towards his success.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Henry Green. I thank you all for coming out to our 8th grade graduation. Now, life isn't always easy, but because of the people I'm at the list, my life has only changed for the better. Firstly, I want to thank God for always giving me the strength to speak up for what, and give me the strength to speak up here, even in front of such a big crowd. And also thank you for always being with me when my life is tough. Next, I want to thank my parents, my mom, my dad, my grandma, my grandpa, my uncle, my aunt, and all my extended family. These are people that care for me and taken care of me whenever I was in trouble. Now, next, I want to thank the staff and the teachers. I thank Ms. Hine for expanding my knowledge of mathematics, all while never putting unnecessary pressure on us students. I thank Dr. W for always being understanding and helping me improve in what was my weakest subject, science. I thank Mr. Baltimore for letting me learn in such a way not only to prepare me for future schooling, but also for life in general. I also thank him for helping me in my walk with God. Lastly, for teachers, I want to thank Mr. Shahid for being able to teach efficiently without putting pressure on students and allowing us to learn to use the information effectively. Now I want to talk about staff. I thank Ms. Alicia for always welcoming me into the school with a welcoming smile, allowing me to start the day off right. I thank Ms. Sarr for her extensive support of the class and the dedication she has put forth to give us a chance at greatness. I thank Ms. Stein for allowing and believing in me enough to let me take an extra class in advanced mathematics, for helping me with my future high school, and for helping me when I was going through tough times. I thank Ms. Denise for supporting the class, taking us on field trips to learn firsthand, and for treating students with respect and dignity. I thank Mr. Muhammad for always giving me wisdom and allowing me to grow and mature as a young man. I thank Sergeant Steve for teaching me discipline and making camp a memorable experience. Last but not least, for staff, I thank Coach DJ for the wisdom he gave. It was hard to accept, but it was always true, for helping me through hard times. Now, I've just realized I forgot Ms. Miller. Now, Ms. Miller, I thank you for introducing me to poetry and helping me pick up a new hobby, which I enjoy, reading. Lastly, I want to thank the donors for what they've done for the school throughout its lifetime. I'm truly grateful for the things the school has done for me. I'm very glad they allowed me the opportunity to come to this school, and they have changed my life in such a way that I will never forget. So to end off, thank you guys for coming. I've truly had an amazing experience at this school, and I look forward to my future at Harrisburg Academy.
Brandon has so many admirable traits. One of them being is how genuinely respectful he is. Every morning you can expect a pleasant greeting, and at the end of the day, you knew he was going to find you and sit by. We are so proud of the growth and maturity Brandon has exhibited throughout his years. He has shown growth in his discipline,
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad y'all able to come out here and hear everybody's speeches, including mine. First things first, I want to thank the men above for giving me the parents that my mom, my dad, so I'm nervous. I'm glad for the parents I have, the family members that came out for me as a kid. First things first, I would love to say thank you to all the teachers up here, to DJ, my man, and come out. I would like to thank my mom for always pushing me. She always, like every single time I had a downfall, she always came up, always asked if I was okay, if I needed help with anything, if I never came up. But also, I would like to thank my dad for being out here, bringing me to all my supports, for always being there for me. I would also like to thank Cousin Steve for always, like, even though, I did the thing, he always, you took me to your house, got me like I am now. And I would also like to thank all of you out here for being here. And the donators, I love all of y'all. Thank you for helping the school and giving the other students a chance to be great. I love all of y'all and thank you.
We are definitely going to miss our daily greetings in the morning, and we are going to wish you the best of luck on your next chapter.
Hey everyone, I'm Ty Bear. First, I want to thank God. Without him, none of us would be here. Next, I want to thank my family. I want to thank my Nana for finding this school for me and putting me in the school. Without her, I would not be on the stage. Nana, thank you. Next is my mom. I want to thank my mom for buying my clothes and also buying me stuff that I want but don't need. Next is my grandma. I want to thank my grandma for taking me back and forth to school, helping me with my homework and school events. Thank you, Grandma. I also want to thank my friends for helping and supporting me. Next is my teachers. I want to thank Dr. W for taking me and my classmates on trips. Next, I want to thank Mr. Baltimore for disciplining us and helping us become better men. I want to thank Ms. Miller for helping me understand English better. I want to thank Ms. Hahn for helping me understand the importance of math. I also want to thank the rest of the staff. With that being said, Trinity, here I come.
Next up, we have Leon. Leon's strong love of learning and his curiosity of the world around him made it such a pleasure to teach him. Leon is not afraid to ask questions, is not afraid to question his surroundings and vocalize what he believes is the right thing. We wish you nothing but the best in your years coming up, Leon.
My name is Leon Austin. Before I start my speech, I'd like to thank all the staff members and especially my parents who made this a year memorable amount of fun. I'd also like to thank God for making this all possible and my parents for enrolling me in the school. Being at the school makes you tough. You have to go to camp, keep up with your work, and you have to learn how to get along with others. Nativity teaches you morals that you can't find in a lot of other places, like being your brother's keeper. The world we live in is perfect. Nowadays, people think it's fun to run around with guns, post threats on the internet, and terrorize each other. And it's mostly black on black crimes. Nativity wants to break this cycle of hate and teaches us how to love one another. And they do it in the most fun way possible by having us do activities and making us work together and us building relationships with one another. The connections I've made in the past 3 years here are very very strong. And if you know me for the past few years, you can tell I've improved along the way. The teachers and all the staff here never let you give up, and instead they let you, they try to help you and like help you understand. With the risk, sometimes there comes a reward. By working hard every day, like turning in your work on time, having integrity, and a positive attitude, you can be great in life. With this being the end of my speech, I'd like to say that the experience here was amazing, and if I had the chance to do it over again, I'd do it 1,000 times over.
Up next, we have Javier. It has been a journey watching the growth and maturity Javier has displayed during his time here. What has never changed is his unwavering focus and dedication to his academics. He's an individual who constantly strives for excellence. Javier, we wish you the best of luck in your new chapter.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Javier Devon Urban. It feels like yesterday I walked through the doors of Nativity, eager to learn. After years of hard work and dedication, we're finally graduating from the Nativity School of Harrisburg. Today, as we finally graduate from middle school, let's not forget the people who supported us every step of the way. Our families, God, and our teachers. Our parents have constantly been with us since day one, and God has never given up on us, even when we lost faith in Him. As we go into high school, let us carry on with the lessons that we have learned, the friendships we have forged, and the memories we have created. Let us embrace change with open arms, knowing that we have the knowledge, skill, and determination to continue a life as young men.
Next, we have Fred Jones. Fred is another one of our go-to students. He is our self-proclaimed Nativity Junior employee. He never hesitates to help around the school when needed. Over the years, Fred has impressed us with all his maturity and deep level of self-awareness. He has taken what he has learned about himself and that advice from his mentors to embody one of our mantras, which is being our brother's keeper. He uses his voice to guide his peers and voices against injustices that he sees. Fred has a fire that is fueling his motivation toward his success, and we wish him the best of luck moving forward.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Greg Johnson III. First, I want to thank all y'all for coming out and supporting me and my 8th grade classmates. I want to thank my mother for sending me to this school, which was one of the best things she could have done for me. Her sending me here and me being in this environment for so long really helped mold and shape me as a young man. But before I start doing shout-outs, I want to thank God for helping me make it this far and never give up. I would like to thank my parents for always pushing me to do my best and never quit. Always reminding me to never stay stagnant or get comfortable. Always push for more and be the best in academics and just in life, period. I want to thank my parents for all the words of encouragement and support they have given me throughout these years and for always giving me guidance and greater life through situations and problems that I might not know how to handle. Second, and she knows I can never forget her, and that is my grandmother. I want to give her a shout out for always being there for me and sticking with me throughout life. Her waking me up and pushing me through the morning, where I didn't want to get up used to make my days. She always gives me great advice when I need it and reminds me that even when life gets hard, I can't give up. Stay with God, pray, and know that everything will play itself out. Next, I want to thank my grandfather for always reminding me to be okay with always being first or running with the flow. And never let that break you. Stay confident and be proud of knowing that if I give you my all and try my best, that's all that matters. Furthermore, I want to thank all my family and friends for supporting me and helping me throughout this journey. Next, I want to thank the school for giving me the opportunity to just be here and help expand my skill set and open up the door for my full opportunity I want to thank the staff that have been with me since day one, such as Ms. R, Ms. Time, Coach DJ, and Mr. Muhammad. I want to thank y'all for being there for me when I need someone and something, when I need something and someone to talk to, and just supporting me and giving me guidance throughout these years. I want to thank y'all for helping me with anything I might need and always giving me the best advice possible. Whether y'all know it or not, y'all all made a huge impact on my life, and I feel blessed to know that I have people that have became my family and will stick with me through thick and thin. And for the other staff, I want to thank y'all as well, such as Dr. W, Mr. Baltimore, Ms. Hine, Ms. Miller, and Mr. Shadi. I want to thank y'all for working with me on the days that might not be in the highest spirits. I want to thank y'all for helping me extend my skills and further my knowledge on different things. Pushing the limitations that I set for myself and always pushing me to do the best possible. And for the rest of the administration, y'all know I can read about y'all such as Ms. Serena, Ms. Alicia, and Ms. Denise. First, I want to thank Ms. Denise for helping me on my journey through Rotary and taking me different places to experience different things. Next, I want to thank Ms. Serena for making good meals for me every day, being someone I can talk to about anything, always being someone I can laugh with, and always being objective with me. And finally, I want to thank Ms. Alicia for always having a smile on her face when I walk through the doors, always giving me positive words to get through the day in the morning, and just always being positive on the days that might not be the easiest. And last but not least, I want to thank Ms. Mo, Ms. Phoebe for furthering my knowledge on sexual education. I would like to thank Ms. Bell for making sure that I have some financial knowledge and is prepared for the real world. I would also like to thank Global Scholars for giving me knowledge on different places across the world. And last but not least, I want to thank Sergeant Steve for helping me build structure and understanding discipline. To sum this up, I would like to thank all the donors that even helped make this journey possible. I don't have the words nor time to genuinely express how thankful I am for everyone that has helped me throughout these years, but y'all know how much I love and appreciate y'all. That will conclude my speech. Thank you all.
All right, next up we have Anthony. Anthony has an amazingly brilliant mind. You can catch him typing up one of many of his creative stories or sneaking away to read his pen book. We have also learned another one of Anthony's talents is that if he's really tired, he has the full capability to sleep standing up. But in all seriousness, the way that Anthony is able to view the world in such a creative manner reminds us to always value a child's mind and respect. Anthony, we wish you the best of luck on your next chapter. Be sure to stay with us.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'd like to thank you all for coming out here this afternoon. To begin, I'd like to thank my parents for giving me this wonderful opportunity here at Nativity. Next, I'd like to thank God for the creation of this school and the staff here at Grace's Walls. It's helped me and my fellow students throughout my 3 years of attendance and those that come before me and after at Nativity. Next, I'd like to shout out the staff starting with my 6th grade teachers, who like those after, pushed me more along my path. My first shout out was dedicated to Ms. Milton, my first math teacher here at Nativity. A very wonderful person to me and my classmates during our very first year together at Nativity. My next shout out goes to my first Coach Day teacher, Ms. Elsby, who taught us to write the information provided but in your own words. She really pushed that point to all of us back then, and 7 paragraphs isn't as bad as it seems. Next, I'll shout out Dr. W, my first and last science teacher here at Nativity. He's a wonderful person, a very interesting and fun guy. He's taken us on many trips. This year, he took us to his sister's goat farm, and I got a little buddy named Alvin, a white goat. Next up, I'll shout out Ms. R, who was my first English teacher to the director of student curriculum. She has helped me on many of my story dives and book searches throughout my time here, as well as helped me in many essay formats. She's a wonderful person, like all the staff, that pushed me forward through my time here. Next, I would shout out Dr. Benjamin, or as I call Grandma, who has been an amazing person to both me and my fellow 8th graders. She first came in as a reading and vocabulary helper. Then she was the director of curriculum before eventually leaving. She was an amazing person through and through, as well as a good challenger in board games that require strategies and actual brain power. She also helped me with a few of my stories. My next shout out goes to Mr. Dudley for being a fun and actually out there gym teacher and a good help to you. My next set of shout outs goes towards my 8th grade teachers. My first shout out goes to Ms. Heim, my math teacher, who started the 8th grade year with us coming to camp, from camp, to end and into another prosperous year. Yet she is also able to listen to my rantings that I go on about the end of the day. Next, I would shout out Mr. Baltimore, who's an amazing and fun man like our Debbie, who allows me to throw up jokes during study hall and is a great teacher, preacher, and all around a great guy to get to know and enjoy being around. My next and final shout out going to his teachers, going teachers way before I move on to our other amazing group of staff, who show up every day and put in work for us to prosper, is Miss Miller, my current English teacher, who, like Mr. Baltimore and Miss Heim, is with us since camp until the end. Like teachers who are really dedicated to the students, they stay true to their job, and isn't just there for a paycheck. She's helped me with many of my writing projects and side story ventures, which I haven't finished yet, but I'll get back to. When I do, I got Miss Miller and Miss Hall right here to help with Dr. Minford and a phone call away. When she came in with her birds, I made a little friend, a great cockatiel named Rocky. Now, moving on to the other group of staff, starting with Coach DJ, even though he doesn't want to shout out, I'm going to give one anyways. It has given me so many chances, which has allowed me to grow from my mistakes and become who I am today. With boys demanding a factor of that growth, and he has been one of my main supporters along with my parents. And Mr. Muhammad, who so happens to be my next shout out, I think Mr. Muhammad being a wonderful supporting principal who has given me multiple chances which I have grown from. My next shout out is Ms. Stein, a wonderful person who has put me on my path to my current high school, and helped me work through many things and overcome leaps and hurdles and tests, which I was up and down with here and there. But this was supposed to be thanks to her effort. I had put it. Next, I would think shout out to Ms. Denise for helping me get my snacks. God knows it would be difficult to get snacks in here. Lastly on my list of thank yous goes to my friends starting when I grew up in the 6th grade. Like I knew my friends in 7th. Because without them, I don't know where I'd be. They're part of my identity here. Outside, inside, here and outside. Because these are my boys, my ride or dies. Starting with Mar, Leon, and ending with Henry Grant. My little crew that has been with me since the beginning. While two of them left earlier than we would have liked. We're still part of the crew, no matter the distance. No matter the distance. We are the Nativity footballers, a name I have nagged to tell us. There is no name to call us as the Nativity soccer boys, I'm saying no matter what. And thanks to our wonderful staff here at Nativity, I've grown to naturally throughout my 3 years of attendance. When I first came here, I sucked at writing and I was 3 Thanks to my English teachers, I've come to appreciate it. Like me to make a few stories, all of which are finished. But I might get to it over the summer. Another thing like bad is math and one social studies. We got a bit better in both thanks to my math Tuesdays teachers. Lastly, I've expended my science knowledge thanks to Dr. Debbie. I'm sure I'll bring my stations to a close. I'll let you in on what high school I'm going to. Throughout my time here, I had an opportunity to look through many different great high schools that pushed me forward, and I chose to settle down and advance with Church Farm High School.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Wendell Willis. I'm a graduate at Nativity School First. I'm the oldest out of my 3 siblings. I was born and raised in Harrisburg, PA. My mother's name is Kakia Bogart. My dad's name is Wendell Willis. And I want to take the time to say congratulations to myself and to all of the people who graduates. We all came a long way and should be proud of us. I want to thank my grandma for taking out me and loving job work. And I want to thank my mom for teaching me right from wrong and teaching me how to be a young man. I want to thank my dad for everything me what a real father figure is. Always think on top of me and make me sure I'm successful. I really do teachers from the time frame that took me. They care for me, they help me with my work. And the reason I'm standing up here today is because I can finally say I'm finally made it.
Alright, last but definitely not least is Kaidir. Kaidir is an individual who utilizes his gift of articulation to be the voice of his classmates. He's able to engage and captivate his audience as he has shown in our annual talent shows these previous years, and he prides himself in his entrepreneurial skills. With that being said, if you ever need your grass cut, don't hesitate to reach out to Kaidir's grass cutting business. Kaidir, we wish you the best of luck.
First of all, I want to thank the name of God, but I also want to thank the four strong women that's in my life. Shout out to my mom. My mom's always been there with me through the ups and downs. No matter what I needed, no matter how much money she had, no matter what she had, she always made sure to give it to me. My grandma, no matter what she was going through, whatever happened, she always had my back. My Mima, always strong, always kept her head up no matter what happened. And then my stepmom, Put, who always had my back no matter what, taught me how to be real. Now I want to thank my teachers. First, I want to start off with Mr. Baltimore, one of my favorite social studies teachers that came to Nativity. Always kept it honest, always kept it real, always somebody I could always look up to and ask questions for. Then next is Miss Chelsea. I didn't really get to work with her, but I always knew she was a nice woman that I always could talk to. Next was Shadi. Shadi, somebody that I can consistently go and ask questions if I need anything. He took me to basketball games, gave me rides whenever I needed. Next is Sergeant Steve. Oh God, I hated drill. But you know, I had to do it. So Sergeant Steve was always one that always told us to be, how to grow up and be young men and keep ourselves connected. Miss Hine, my math teacher, somebody that helped me when I was going down with my math problems. They didn't know what I was doing, she helped me and helped me up. Miss Miller, she's a Bills fan, I don't like her, but you know how that goes. Miss Miller always was a strong woman no matter what. She taught me more. She taught me a lot of stuff this year that I didn't really know, and I really appreciate her. And my boy, Dr. W. That's my guy, Dr. W. No matter what, he always had my back, always had his back, and somebody I can call any day I need to. Mr. Muhammad, somebody that doesn't get a lot of credit, enough credit as he should do, always speaks, always is in the community active. Miss Denise, I want to thank you for taking us on trips, doing everything, being nice, having a smile on your face, walking around the school. Miss Nine, I want to thank you for always being a strong woman, always being stuck up, and always being honest with us. Miss Autumn, I want to thank Miss Autumn for always looking at me with a smile on her face, always making sure I got my work done. Changed my ways when I first got here, because when I got here, I was always the right kid that I should have been. But I want to thank Miss Autumn for that. I want to thank Miss Alicia for walking there with a smile on her face every day that I see her. I want to thank Coach DJ, somebody that always kept it real like Mr. Baltimore, somebody that you can have a talk to no matter what, even if it's bad or if it's good. And I also want to thank my brother, Xavier, somebody I always can rely on, somebody I can call no matter what. But you know what? I'm not just going to say my one brother because they all my brothers. And I'm going to ride for them as long as they ride for me.
We just have a couple more to go. So next we're going to present our salutatorian award. So the salutatorian award goes to the student who had the second highest cumulative GPA in their time in Nativity. And this year was incredibly close. There were 4 students in the running for salutatorian, and the difference between the person who won and the person who fourth was less than 1 point. So it was very, very close this year. The student is extremely deserving deserving, works very hard, very much a perfectionist, wants to make sure that he has everything right, is dedicated every single day to what he does. We're really proud of him. This year's salutatorian is Frederick Jones III. And next we have our valedictorian board. If you've ever been to any of our family days, then you've heard his name often. And he's very deserving of it and hates every ounce of attention he ever gets. He mentioned it in his speech, first time we ever had a student taken out for 2 class. When he took all of his standardized testing, he tested in like the highest, like the 90th percentile in the nation. Incredibly proud of him. He set a bar high when he came, and he just worked to maintain that. He pushed his classmates to be better every single day. He deserves a whole lot of shine, and he hates it. But come on up here, this year's valedictorian, Henry Green.
I just want to hear it one more time. Boom! Okay, boy. Yeah, boom. So my 2 Dean and Student Awards go to Anthony Rossi. Gwendell Waters. Mr. Stephen. Attention.
Good evening, everyone. This is the face of that gentle voice that they hear in the morning. My job is to encourage them with just a small token of love by gently persuading them to do drill. It is just hard to believe that 3 years have gone by that fast. 3 years ago, I walked in the gym like every other class. They stand there with those bright eyes, bushy tails, and wondering who is that man in that funny hat. And all of a sudden, all heck breaks loose. And at the end of the day, some of them didn't know the left from the right. Now we have a thing called the drill down, where I drill them, make mistakes on purpose to see if I can catch them. And you remember that movie Kung Fu when you snatch that pea out the hand? They got it. They're sharp. Gentlemen, God bless you. Remember, unity and discipline. You are your brother's keeper, and you are men of standing. These are some of the outstanding drill team members that will receive award today. Brandon Harris. Gwendell Waters. Anthony Rossi. Kajir White. least, Demir Iron. Just make sure we get the tickets to the game. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Steve. One more round of applause for yourself for being patient tonight as we conclude. We'll just have a few more awards and then we're done. These next two awards is the principal award. Not that I like these students more than the other students, but the staff found out that these awards are really good leaders, good go-getters, entrepreneurs. And I can't believe the one who got it, but we'll wait on that one. But we decided that this principal award will go to Kaiser White. Now this is the one I'm a little shocked on, because this one that we gave the principal award this year is probably the ugliest student that we have out of the class. Now here, why don't you come on up here and show everybody. Let me say something about this young man here. And I know he's probably the most arrogant boy I've ever met in my whole entire life. But he can back it up. And we plan to see him in the NBA one day. So the next award that we want to give, which is two awards. These are on behalf of one of our donors, Mr. Marlon Lane, who has transitioned. But every year we like to give a student on his award for his behalf. And this year, we gave two students the award. The first student that received this award is Tamir Hicks Brown. I know he didn't think he was getting that. And the other boy who got the Marty Lane Award, which to me is equal to the Salutatorian Award, and the Valedictorian Award, but this isn't academic. This is just about having a big heart, being a good person. And the other one who got it is the Marty Bates. My final presentation. My final award today goes to the staff of the year. And let's give them a round of applause. We have a dynamic staff and a very, very strong board of directors, very pleased about our progress as a school and where we plan to go in the next few years. Well, this year, I'm overwhelmed with this staff. They have come in daily, worked hard, came in and did everything they need to do for our students to make sure they were learning this year. And she has the hardest students because she has our 5th grade crew that we need to the school. So this year, and for the year, goes to our 5th grade teacher, Michelle.
At this time, we have 2 scholarships to present. These are high school scholarships. The first of which is the Bremer Award. This is a full pride freshman scholarship to Bishop of Devon High School. And it's named in honor of one of our former board members' brothers, who is a graduate of Bishop of Devon. This year, the award goes to Javier Urban.
how ready are you to celebrate with these kids, right? As an English teacher, they made NACO speeches out of the park. I was so proud of them. So unfortunately, I lost both of my parents within the last 2 years, and my dad grew up in poverty. He struggled, but persevered. He found God at a young age. He lost his mother at the age of 10, and my dad ended up going to Penn State, and he majored in aerospace technology. So eventually, he took his gifts, and he was part of the team at NASA. He designed the stealth bomber, which is pretty cool. My mom was a dedicated nurse. She was a family woman who really gave us a great life. And the Jim and Peg Miller Award, my parents, is very special because Mom and Dad would have totally agreed with the decision that we made to select this young man to receive a scholarship, a high school scholarship. The essay he wrote, I could hear almost coming out of my dad's mouth, which is really cool. So I am so pleased to announce that Henry Green gets the Jim and Peg Scholarship.
At this time, we'd like to welcome Ava Mercado, who's a 6th grade student here, to the podium to give our closing prayer. We just need to give them a minute. Also, afterwards, please join us over in the cafeteria. We have dinner for you. Everything smells delicious. So, I hope you can join us next door.
Gracious and dear God, we ask you to put your almighty care upon us, graduates and send them forward. With their classes in great numbers, may they strive for excellence in all they do. With applause quieted, may they celebrate and lift up those around them. With the speeches concluded, may their voices rise up to pronounce peace and justice in the world with advanced skills and credentials in hand. May their achievements govern